Hello everyone and welcome back to another trailer reaction featuring the best boys Getselious and Sithscott.
Hello.
And this time around, we're reacting to a trailer to one of our favorite RPG series. That's right. Take it away, Scott. What are we going to talk about this time?
We are finally going to be able to see the first English trailer of the Kuro no Kaseki, or the Legend of Heroes series.
Yeah.
You know, the one by Falcom and published by now NAS America.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't checked out already, I have a review of Trails into Reverie, which is, a banger game. Please play it. It's, we really are a fan of this series. It's really good. And now we got a new game upcoming for it, so let's see what this is all about. And remember, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you don't miss live content, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at Getselious and Sithscott on Twitter at Sithscott, and we'll be right there now. Let's go with this trailer. Okay, we got the Falcom logo. I'm very proud of them.
We know who they are.
My line of business, I deal with so-called bad people on the regular. I'm willing to
Bad
take
people on the regular?
Jaegers, thugs, hell, even the society. My
Even
door's open to
society?
all. Nah.
Wait, is he not overcoming his barriers? Is that what's happening?
He doesn't need to overcome his barriers.
This isn't the guy I wanted. I'm the series is over. See you guys.
You though, you're a special kind of bad.
The Republic. Okay, here we go. We got music's dope. Okay. So far from the graphic, I'm not gonna be a little mean here. There's a little spiteness. The graphics from, and this is I don't want to say this cinch from Lloyd Saga because it's Zero. It's Trails of Zero, Azure, then Reverie, right?
Well, then you have the Cold Steel, but yeah.
Yeah. Look, Rain doesn't exist. All right, just throw him away. Lloyd.
We don't need the head pats.
You don't need the head pats, okay? We don't need the three. Oh my god, the 2.5 games of world building, game 3 the trauma, and game 4 the ending. I don't need that. The world building was nice, but I was not ready for the trauma in game 3. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, but in all seriousness, similar to because Azure, Zero, and Reverie, or Zero, Azure, Reverie. Oh god, is it Zero, Azure, then Reverie, or is it? Is it? Do I got it right? The game's order? Because it's killing me now. Now I gotta know.
Zero does come first. Azure does come after Zero. Reverie comes a lot after Azure.
Oh, sweet. Fantastic. So it's ZAR. I was right, because I had the acronym in my head. It's ZAR. Because for some reason, they decided to give them specific titles and not number them like they did for, Trails to Sky and Trails to Cold Steel. This time, we made them titles. Like, please. My developer in Christ, Falcom, please add numbers for this series. All right. But now back to the off tangent. I was going to say, graphically, this game looks like, I know we get these games late. It still looks like PS3-esque.
I think it's a little better than PS3 now, but I think that's going to only be seen in the combat.
Yeah. This guy, he's wearing the Lloyd clothes. He's not Lloyd.
You know full well I'm not like the cops or racers.
Van Arcade. I like his name already, honestly.
You have to understand just how much.
Okay, I gotta pause right here. August Claudel, her hair bun right there, that hair bun, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was Watame.
Not your favorite?
Yeah, it's not Watame, who does nothing wrong, by the way, but yeah. But I'm digging Van Arclide's jacket. It reminds me of one of my favorite fighting game characters, Terry Bogard. Mark of the Wolves, Terry Bogard, where he has the bomber jacket, so it's kind of lit.
That memento means to me.
Yeah.
Stay out of this, old fart.
Aaron Way.
Now may Arusha watch over us. You are a valued external tester.
Now they're throwing the characters in here, right?
Even I.
Oh, the famous one.
She's like, hey! Zen, oh wow.
Same to
Zen,
you.
yeah.
You are just so frustrating sometimes.
Okay, this guy I identify with. Reen Kincaid looks just exactly me in real life. He's in a suit, he has a job, he's gonna go like, I'm here because I have a job. All you guys
Maybe
are just
he is
like,
an accountant.
he is an accountant. He's like, I'm like, all you guys have a magical adventures and I'm here just pushing numbers. I see how it is. No.
Real work.
I'm a little real work, yeah. And look at him just jaded already. I hate my job. I hate this place. I hate you. No. But I say like it does look kind of PS3-esque, but that's about it. Oh, well, he persona himself. That's wild.
Was awesome. You and your friends really are quite something.
Yeah, so the action looks a lot better.
Yeah. Again, this is not an insult to the Trails of series. I am very well aware, and Scott knows too, because he brought it to my attention, that since we're getting the games later, a lot of these games were developed in prior platforms. So when they've been coming to the West, they have been doing this thing called touching it up with these nice HD graphics and stuff. Like, I've had a chance to look at some of the original, I think someone on YouTube did a comparison for, like, Trails of Cold Steel, the Japanese release versus the Western release, and the Western release looks way better. So I know they are touching it up. But I could, like, me game away. I know this. I know these graphics. I know where they come from.
Let's go!
I played these games before. Oh wait, what the? What's going on here? We got combos.
You got combos. You got action.
I imagine
And
it's
it's not all turn-based. Or at least
Okay.
it can.
I won't let it happen.
Oh, okay, this looks interesting. Okay, so the combat outside that guy doing his ultimate JoJo stand attack. This combat system kind of reminds me of like Valkyrie Chronicles or God, I forgot that game with the guns. Seventh Eden. I forgot. It's a Sega game with the guys with the guns. It was an RPG.
Is it the Resonance of Fate one you're thinking
Resonance
of?
of Fate. Yeah, Resonance of Fate.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Yeah. It looks a little bit kind of like that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know if this is turn-based or is this action-based or kind of in between.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Whatever you want it to be.
Wait, whatever I want to be, so I can like make a choice.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to give too much spoilers, of course, on the actual story and stuff, but I can say the gameplay engine itself is a mix, but it's also in the sense where you can actually choose if you want a turn-based experience or if you want the mixed turn-based, action-based experience, because, of course, Falcom has a way of liking to make and remake engines, so this is more of an East Trails engine they decided to mix in.
Oh, I see.
And so this one has a lot more action-oriented focus, so these characters seem like they can do a lot more.
I think it's a cool idea, and if you don't like it, just go back to turn-based mode, which I think is fair.
Yeah, just go back to turn-based. It's the thing people want. Is like, I don't want this action-based. Okay, well, there's a little toggle.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, I personally think that's a good idea, but I still kind of want to see how far they could push an action-based game, because they're Yeast games, chef's kiss. Okay, let's about it.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Don't let anyone dance the place she holds so dear.
but
I care little as to how this ends. So I
wow,
will
that was very emo. I don't like Angel Girl with Evangel. I don't care how this ends. Destroys Earth. Thanks.
to you.
It is at the heart of everything.
That guy is evil because he has a job.
The foundation.
Look at him like an evil chairman.
Life is dull if everything goes the way you want it to.
Wow, this is chaos incarnate, huh?
My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now.
No! You can't!
So how does it feel? Tell me!
Oh, but the crazy man,
Wrong
right?
day to mess with me!
Thanks.
The Legend of Heroes, Trails Through Daybreak.
Okay, that's the title of this series. All right, nice.
From here,
So we no longer have to call it Kuro no Kaseki.
Coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC.
All right, so we got roughly a year-ish to this game to be checked out. So I guess my impression of it looks cool. It looks interesting. A hybrid action and turn-based or turn-based game looks really cool. Graphically cool. The character designs on point. They look like what I expect them to be. And as always, this is only the first trailer, so they had to slam pack almost everyone they could into the trailer. It wouldn't be a Trails game if you didn't have like, a huge cast of characters, both supporting and leading. So it is what it is from there. But I am impressed with what I've seen so far. I'm intrigued about how could they transform into devil monsters. I'm kind of intrigued of what the villains' motivation are, why they're fighting at towers. And I'm mostly kind of more intrigued about Van gives me a vibe like, so Lloyd was the good cop who wasn't stupid. This guy gives me the vibe of the lazy guy, just like, you know what, I'm just a lazy cop and just get my day over with. I'm gonna clock my 9 hours and call it over.
It's funny because he's a private detective too, so he's a lazy guy who's like a self-entrepreneur.
Oh God, he's one of the worst. It's like, bro, I make my own hours, bro. Bro, I make my own hours. What hours? You owe me money, bro. My hours are coming in. Yeah. So I think it's kind of interesting. But that's just my take of it, just for first reaction. Definitely looking forward to see what more of this game does. You know, it's a Trails of game that they haven't really missed, except for me. I don't like Cold Steel. I think Sky and Lloyd Saga, which is, you know, Zero, Azure, and Reverie, are peak. Just Steel didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. If you're a Steel fan, chat, let you know. Sorry, chat, YouTube chat. Let me know. Why am I wrong about, you know, Cold Steel, and tell me which one is the one I should replay or check out again, because maybe I just breezed through it and took a nap and forgot about everything, you know? Maybe I should give it a second chance.
It was the one you should replay. No,
it's the one I should play. Oh, jeez. You replayed the first 2, man. I was like, that's enough for me.
I replayed all 4 of them.
Last night, look, you didn't tell me you did 3 and 4. You said I was doing the first 2. I was like, what, a month ago?
Yeah, I kind of rush through it sometimes and I already know what everything's going on. I just like to try to min and max as soon as I can.
Oh, jeez. There's a numbers guy like me. Oh, no. But
it's nice to see big numbers on screen, okay?
Look, man, just because you get an unarmed monk crit and then you can do your relentless attack again doesn't mean it's just as for it. Oh, God. If anyone else said Baldur's Gate 3 is taking our lives over as well. But honestly, Scott, what is your take of the Legend of Heroes Trails to Daybreak? We're not calling it Koronuseki, so I guess not.
Yeah. So for those of you who are going to probably argue about it, if you want to go with the direct correlation of the actual title, it's supposed to be Trails into Dark or Out of Dark. Japanese language is weird. It's like an Into Dark, but in the way that it's referenced is out of the Into Dark. So they were just thinking that it's going to be Into Dawn or Into Daybreak. But Through Daybreak, I actually really do appreciate, because it also differentiates it between the other Trails into stuff. So it's just Trails Through something.
Right.
And that makes me wonder what they're going to call the second game. If they're just going to call it Trails Through Daybreak 2 Crimson Sin or something.
I mean, well, Trails of Crimson Sins. I mean, God. Okay, so I know you have titles. Again, please, for the love of God, put numbers. Put numbers. Okay, I had a kerfuffle 5 minutes into the video, not know where to go. All right, just put numbers. Numbers help.
You don't have a brain of just putting all of the trails segmentally in a chronological order for you?
Oh God, please don't do this. I mean, at least
I have a whole article about that.
Oh yeah, you did. But I think also too. Oh God, I think the next game is Sin, so it'd be a little complicated to name it through. But yeah, Japanese translation to English is a bit kerfuffle. I remember certain now mangas, at least I know that I read now, actually put translation notes in the back to explain their reason for translation and what the translation was supposed to do. So that kind of helps. But video games, that doesn't exist. It's just what you get. You get what you get.
Sometimes they have a codex you can find at the end of the game that helps that, but nobody reads those. So what's the point?
Yeah. only if you're a lord nut, you read those.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah. But I'm actually really excited to see how everything gets translated, because this is a much not really darker in the sense of what it covers, but it's darker in what Vaughn himself goes through. So there's a lot of more mature things going on in this big republic. And as the other games get to delve into the problems, as the pros and cons of each of their political societies, this will also do that, but with a republic in mind. So this is good. This also has a fun, interesting segment of it. As well as this is the series that actually got really popular in China because it discusses republics. They are big fans of Republic, by the way.
Yeah, the Republic. Yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna be a spicy one. Okay. So in my opinion, the end of Azure is very spicy enough, and Lloyd's entire story into Reverie is also kind of spicy if you play it. So it's they're gonna keep going into it. Okay, here we go. But in all seriousness, political fantasies are really, really good. Such games like Tactics Ogre. I don't know, I'm talking about Tactics Ogre again. And Final Fantasy Tactics are really well done. So apparently people like their political fantasies. And if you like it in chat, let us know. That'd be really cool. Let us know in YouTube comments. Let us know. But
remember, we like it when it's done well. No.
Yeah, when it's done well. Exactly. Yeah. Oh Lord! And before we wrap this charade even longer, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Let us know thoughts of Trails into Daybreak Part 1, please. But honestly, let us know what you think of the new trailer. Let us know what you like about the series, and again, let me know in the comments below. Should I replay Cold Steel, and which one should I replay? Because I mean, one of them has to be good, right?
Cold Steel 2.
Cold Steel 2. All right, we got one for Cold Steel 2. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.